Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hotter.
Loski in the building, man. What's going on?
Yo.
Hey, listen, it's a good time for you at the moment, man.
Yeah, man.
It's sick at the moment. How would you describe the last year musically for Loski, man?
Yeah, it hasn't really been a year. Like
That says a lot.
Yeah, it's like 11 months
Mm-hmm.
since I started doing the music thing proper. Yeah, but it's alright. It's good.
Do you remember that point in which you said to yourself, you know what, forget everything else. I'm taking music seriously now. This is me, nothing else. This is the focus.
Yeah, that was probably about like 13, 14 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I made the change, it was like 11 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, but sticking to it, you know.
I mean, before that, was there any other plans to pursue anything else? I mean, was you always kind of thinking long-term music? Or
No way.
No?
No way. No, but I don't know.
Was you studying? Was there college or anything like that in the frame?
Nah. That ain't really for me, but yeah, you know what it is? My friends is like a big influence on me.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing them, how they was pushing it, made me like, think
See the
I'm
picture.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, to say that, like, you had a headline show in May. I mean, before it even happened, man, so many people were talking about it. It was a very successful show. What did that mean? What was that moment like, man?
That was hard still. I was nervous though. Like I'm not really as nervous to perform as much anymore, but the headline I was shook still.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, raw. Like anything that can go wrong, your mic can turn off when you're performing, mad things like that I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was good still.
What did you take away from that? What do you think you learnt the most from that? You know, your headline show.
Maybe like interacting with like the fans more, giving them more things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Cause it's a show, innit? Like you're entertaining them. So.
Were you surprised by, you know, heads that you saw in the crowd, or was it exactly how you pictured it?
No. I was surprised, mad. Like I was thinking, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, it was different.
The cultural mix, the age group.
Yeah, like the cultural mix, especially. I was thinking, I didn't know I had so much fans from different parts of the world. Like not world area though.
Mm.
Like, yeah.
So you know, when you make your music, is there a particular type of group of people you think it's for, or who you aim your music to?
Like at first, yeah, but now it's like you're getting guys from like posh sides of the England just listening to man's music. I'm thinking, raw, like how'd you get it? Like you don't relate to that, so how do you think that's so cool to? But it's good though, like it's different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hotter.
Cool kid. I mean, this sounds quite different to what people got to know you as. You know what I'm saying? Would you say that's fair? This was a bit of a swerve for you?
Yeah, but it's like the next step in it. It was like, that's what it was more of, I think. I wouldn't say it was like a transformation or anything, but yeah, it's like a new step. You can see the progression in it. That's what it was more. That was the aim for it anyway. So yeah.
So it's fair to say that, you know, people have obviously categorized and you see you as a drill rapper. That's like the sound which is prominent in a lot of your music.
Yeah.
That's not the way all the way through then. There's going to be experimentation. You're open to experimentation, a broader sound.
You know what it is, yeah? I made a big statement. I'm the father of drill. So I'm not done with it, but it's easy. So I'm trying different things.
Young father.
Yeah. Grown father.
I mean, that's a big talk. I mean, what was the reaction like when you put that out there?
Obviously, majority of people are agreeing. You can see by like progression. Yeah, man, it's going well. So that's how I feel at the moment.
So we discussed that, like, it's been about approximately a year of you taking this seriously. Would you say, I don't know if you're a planner or you sit down and plot, I don't know if that's your way of doing things, but would you say things are going ahead of plan or
way ahead?
Yeah.
Like, I can plan something for 6 months and it's happening in like the first 4 months. Like, that's how everything's been going on. Like, since this year especially, every time I'm planning something, it's like we're 2 steps ahead all the time. Like, and that's with everything.
So you are somewhat of a planner. You do plan.
No, I don't personally.
The
I
team
don't.
plans.
Yeah, the team.
And you're involved in the plan.
Yeah, if I don't feel the idea, I'm not really gonna go ahead with it. But if I feel it, then yeah. But I don't know. It's like, yeah, everything's just going faster than I expected.
That's
Way
a good
faster.
sign.
No, of course.
Very
of
good
course.
sign. When you were growing up, I mean, you're still quite young still, but I mean, like, you know, before you was even doing music yourself, what were you listening to? Were you more a UK hip hop kid or were you a grime kid?
What age though?
Like 13, 14, 15?
No, like 13, 14, I was listening to like Chicago drill.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. That's what, like, that teens.
Yeah.
All my teen years is like Chicago drill.
So when you say Chicago drill, which artist in particular?
Like Little Jojo and like Rondo number 9, all them guys. But yeah, now like that kind of died out. Like 2015, started changing, listening to like Future and that.
So at that time that you just mentioned, when you was listening to drill, it was just majority drill. There
Yeah,
wasn't no
I
UK
didn't listen
rap,
to
no grime.
Yeah, UK rap like DVS or Rimsey, Pot of Paper, like those artists man was feeling from UK. But not, yeah, like I'm not, no, UK was still popping still, like 013, 012, all them I was just like Margs and that from Mash Town.
Big up
All
Marks.
of that music, like yeah, man, I was feeling all of that.
No grime at all.
No, that's never, I ain't really, when I was little, like, you know when you're like 8 and that, Channel U, man's listening to mad stuff.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, where was the beginning of you getting into drill though? Because you haven't mentioned a lot of the regular drill artists, man. Like, what got you into drill, man?
Cause like Chicago, yeah, remember, they're young, you know,
I
they
mean,
was
did
like.
you visit, was there an older around you? Did you visit Chicago?
No, it was like, remember, their thing popped out of nowhere. So it was like fascinating to everyone in like the ends to be like, Rod, you seen them young American youths, just like they're moving mad. And then like their lifestyle, they're on road, like they're road youths and all that. So it was like we kind of related to them, just taking them in, listening. And then yeah, just, I don't know.
I mean, obviously, you're like the flag bearer. You've named yourself the father of drill over here.
Yeah.
Was there ever a point in which you said, or you thought that this is an American sound? How is this gonna work as a UK artist?
I think it's changed. Like, it's not changed, but the beats here, it's like UK drill. You can hear the difference between UK drill and Chicago drill. Like, Chicago drill is a lot harder, like, if you know what I mean, harder. And the tempo is like even a bit slower, I think, than here. Here's a bit like up tempo, higher sounds and that.
I mean, a lot's been made about, you know, the cosign that Drake's given you. He's mentioned you a few times. And like, lots been made of that. Does that international cosign mean much to you? Like, I mean, say for example, if Chief Keef hit you up or someone like that, you know, one of the top drillers, would that mean much? Does that mean anything to you?
Like, it's hard for recognition. Like, I think, yeah, that's sick. But if no one did, it wouldn't affect on how I'm doing now. Like, don't get twisted. Yeah, big up any artist that's feeling, man, or whatever. But whoever don't feel it, it's not gonna stop me from how I rap or how I do anything.
Do you expect them to be aware of what you're doing? Do you expect them to hear what you're doing?
Like international artists?
Yeah.
Not really. To me, it's a shock. Like, it's more of a shock. Like, oh, Drake. But has to happen to someone, innit? So
Straight up.
it's just, yeah, good that it's me.
Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hot time.
R.I.P. with Miss Banks. How did that happen, man? Because that sounded good, man. You too.
How did that? I think yeah. She went to school with like one of my brethren from my area and that. Bumped into her in Carnival. Then obviously I was with my brethren. I went to school with her. He's saying, "Right, you lot need to pattern something up." And she hit me up. Literally, went studio. Quick 16 and yeah. But
Boom.
nah, the track's litty. It's litty proper.
I mean, are you an artist that is more open to collaborations?
No.
You're not.
No.
I like the honesty because, you know, you get some artists out here that like, yeah, team.
But you know what it is?
all this.
Like, it depends, innit? Like, you see, like, I always think, yeah, no matter how big I get, how much success I get, yeah, I'm not gonna, like, even if I was on the same level as Drake, whoever, Lil Wayne, all them people, like, it wouldn't make me feel like, oh, I should only make music with people on this level. Like, I like making, like, any collaborations I want to do now, really, like, it's people that I know, so I would want to help them to get, do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to make a tune with this guy because he's the most popping in the UK, or this guy because he's most popping in America. I feel like my people, do you know what I mean? That's who I want to make features with more.
What's a regular track making process? How does it usually go down in the studio? You're making some new music. Do you receive the beat first? Do you work better in the daytime, nighttime? Do you like a studio full of people? Do you need to be intoxicated or smoke or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a smoker. Mad smoker. I don't know. I ain't done no sessions without smoking. That's lame. But not that I can't, but I just think you need to feel, you know what I mean? You need to relax and that. But you see where it is? Like, I can't sit at home and just start writing bars. I know it. I can only write in the studio, literally that. But I've finished tracks mad quick. Like, a night session, I'll be able to bang out like two tunes, 3 tracks or something. But see, like, how I rap, obviously everyone hears how I rap and all of that stuff. But it's like, sometimes I feel like I can't go studio today, tomorrow, Thursday. I feel like I'm draining myself out, or I don't want to feel like I'm talking about the same things. So you have to
spread it out a bit.
Yeah, like.
Are you a writer? Do you write?
No. Notepad on my phone.
No, okay, so you do record down what you're gonna lace in the studio.
But I'll start with like a verse, then I'll do the second verse, and then I'll do like the chorus last. Like, I never started with chorus and that.
Do you ever start with concepts, or do you just go with the flow?
No, I think concepts are kind of like, you can, but I feel like if it's not a real life concept on what you've done, or, do you know what I mean? I think it's a bit lame to just be saying anything or chatting about something that's not really happening. I think you have to go on like how you live, how you are.
Straight up.
Yeah, like.
One thing that I've noticed about you, man, like, you know, a lot of people are talking about your music at the moment, and unlike a lot of the other drillers, you have a lot of clarity in your, you know, approach to the mic. I don't know if this is something you pay attention to. Is that top of the, you know, the thought process when you're recording, that you want the words to be clear and for people to understand? Because there's a lot of UK drill artists that there's a lot of deciphering that needs to be.
I think that's like what puts me above a lot of people. Cause bare man are hard, don't get twisted, but not everyone understands them. Exactly that. Like, I will think someone's mad hard, and then someone else will be like, yeah, he's sick, but I don't really understand what he's saying. So that, like, your speech within rap, of course, that's like tone of voice, everything.
I mean, the female fan base as well. The fan base, man, you got a significant female fan base. What we saying that? Are you paying attention to the female fan base? A lot going on in the DMs and that, yeah? There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's mad. But obviously, I don't really like try to pay attention to all of that. You know, it's mad.
Why
it's
not?
Mad. Misses and that, it's mental.
Oh, you're keeping it real. I really appreciate that. Keeping it real.
Yeah.
Has it been hard for you to?
No,
to
man. Cause you see what it is. Like, all of that stuff. Don't be in a relationship if you're gonna be moving mad. You know. You know, don't. Obviously, like, not everyone's perfect. Guys are gonna cheat, but come on, man. There's ways about it, innit?
How does the missus feel about your popularity and what's going on for you in the music industry?
I don't know. I know she loves it, man. Everyone's, yeah, man. Come on. Yeah, man.
This is a long-term relationship. You've been with her for a long time?
A little bit, still. A little bit.
Hey, listen, I admire your honesty, man. There's a lot of guys out here that are recording artists, and especially your age, hiding this stuff. Real stuff.
Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hotter.
I mean, how you finding the industry, man? It's early for you. I know, like, a lot of new artists that come in the game, they say that they're quite surprised in how the industry operates from the inside as opposed to the outside. Have you noticed that it's quite a bit different from, like, you know, having a deal, seeing the mechanics and the way it's functioning?
I don't know. Like, to me, everything's still the same. Like, I don't know. I don't know how deep in you have to be to say, oh, the industry, this and that. Like, I don't know. Right now, I'm just, living, literally.
Is there something very striking that you've learnt from the industry so far?
I wouldn't say striking, not at all. But it's a different life, innit? Completely different to how I was living before. Completely different.
Would you say there's been a lot of adapting from your side of things?
Of course, but me, like, I'm not gonna change my whole, however you wanna call it, personality or whatever, for, even though it's your job, even though it's my job or whatever, but I'm not gonna change this and that to fit in this either. Cause reality, fans love me for how I was doing it. So
Straight up.
carry on, literally.
So we just played Shower Man. Talk to us about that song.
I don't even know how I made that song. I don't even remember, so I don't even remember how I made that song still. I don't remember how I made that song, but no, it's alright. It's not even my favourite song like that. That's why I don't like. It was just trying something different. That was like the first of that type of sound that I done.
Straight.
You get it? So it was more like testing.
Experiment.
Yeah, but
How much music did you make before the Call Me Loose project?
ever, or like,
Was there a lot of music that you made before the Call Me Loose project? Or would you say that this was like, because you know, like, it's early for you.
You see that though, yeah? That was like in the space of, from like, I started it at like maybe like late August or September, and I wanted to finish it for December, but I was literally just trying to give everyone drill. So every tune I was making, I was just trying to get it mastered, all of that quickly to go on the tape. So it wasn't like, how much tunes on there? Like 13 or something like that. So I decided I was going to make like 13 tracks or whatever. So every tune I was actually making, I was just saying, yeah, that's for the tape. I wasn't making a whole bunch of songs and then thinking, am I putting this on, like, it was literally just to put it out for all the fans. So, no, like, every time I made a song, it was literally just to go on there.
So, you know, it's going to come to a time where, you know, it's good that you've released. There's new artists that take a very long time to put out their first project. And you've put out, you know, a project early. How different would an album sound from Loski as opposed to this Loose project?
I ain't dropping no albums for now. Like EPs, tapes, all of that. Yeah, but album, I think like your album, the aim is, see, when I drop my album, I'm trying to make it like, yeah, it has to go platinum, cause that's a big statement. Like album, that's not. You can only make your first album once. You can't make your first album again. It's your second album.
So you've definitely got your eyes on record sales, because, you know, there's a lot of artists that I talk to, they're like, you know, they don't mention platinum, they don't mention record sales.
No, of course, I need to go platinum.
Straight debut project platinum.
Need to.
Positions, that means a lot to you as well, like where you chart and all of that.
No, of course, all of that. Yeah, man. Like album, I think it's timing, innit? Because you know what it is? Like, you see, if you rush something, you can't get it back. So you see, it's like timing. If you, like, I can make a song today, yeah, but it might not do as well as it could have done if I let it out next year. You get it? Like, the more you build up and then you release something, it's like, fans, it just makes them go even madder. Because some songs, they're not even as hard. But when you release it at a certain time, it's like, the run you've already had, to do that now is made it mad. So it's more like, yeah.
So you've got an eye on, you know, charting, record sales and that. Are you willing to, you know, you said you're willing to experiment a bit. Are you willing to, you know, sacrifice your sound a little bit to, you know, gain a bigger audience?
When you mean sacrifice my sound, or like,
some people might say that the content is very greasy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that ain't gonna change.
That's not changing.
But you know what? To an extent, it will. Like, I don't know how long I'll be doing music for, but hopefully it lasts long. But say I'm like, by the time I'm 25 now, yeah, 6 years from now, I'm not like, I can only rap about the stuff I'm doing now because it's still recent and things are still when I'm a big man, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be around the same sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So life will change.
Evolve.
And I'll be rapping about different things. That's why like I can only rap on what I know, what I've done, lived, or what's happening around. Do you get it? So when you grow older and you're around different things, I'll rap about that. You get it? Like, yeah, literally.
Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hotter.
Would you say that you get a lot of inspiration from your music from movies? Is there a connection?
Of course, like the name Harlem come from the film Paid in Full, innit?
Straight up.
So, yeah. Like movies, I don't know. I think like when you're younger, you watch films and that, and it can have like you can watch a film and then you can wake up feeling like, I want to be like that. But that's more when you're little. You can't be a big man watching the film thinking, yeah, I'm gonna live like. But no. Films, they're live.
Are there any like UK artists in particular that you would say were big inspirations for you? Like if there was particular albums you listened to, or maybe even an artist that made you think, you know what, I want to do that.
Like UK.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I was at like 13. Like Nine's Church Road to Hollywood thing, that was live. That had the whole block pumping. Yeah, that thing was that. Yeah.
And Nines is still out here.
Yeah. He's hard. Who else? Rimsey's thing, that Upper Clapton Dream, that was live as well. But like other UK artists, Pot of Paper, Training Day, that's live. But yeah, for me, like I don't feel. Obviously, gigs walk in the park, but everyone could. That's just a classic thing, innit? But yeah.
See now, to those that haven't heard the Call Me Loose project, what would you say is what do they need to know about the project? Like if they was doing a little write up for the record shop or HMV. When I used to go into HMV, they used to have like a little paragraph on what they describe the project, the CD, the album as. What's a fair description of Call Me Loose? In your words?
It's different. It's like fresh. To them it's fresh anyway, but it's like what they've been waiting for. You see what it is, if you don't listen to like violence or all of that, it's not for you. But if that's what you listen to, you're gonna feel it, innit?
Damn. You say the violence and that, but
yeah,
it is what it is. So you've been working with Steel Banglez.
Yeah.
I see you've been in the studio with him. I mean, what's coming of that? Did he reach out to you? Did you reach out to him?
I don't even remember how I first linked up with him, but ever since I have, he's just been hard. Like he's got a mad cool vibe and that. He's sick. He's a proper producer, man. I feel him a lot.
You been getting a lot of work done, or is there a particular?
Yeah, like couple bangers coming. Yeah.
How close are we to like a next project? Is that close?
Like
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like, just wait, everyone. Just wait.
How has it been? Like we've obviously discussed that it's been not that long since you've been out here doing music serious, but you've been attached to a major label. How have you found that?
Like nothing's really changed for me. Like things have changed for the better, like success and all of that. But like my life, like I don't feel different with myself. I don't feel like I'm better than anyone else, or I still got my same brethrens. But it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like, see, before it's like something was on my back, just on me. It's like I got something off my back. I just feel, yeah, man, it's different.
No compromises.
Yeah, everything's nice.
Everything's how you want to do it.
Yeah, like it's good.
So Forrest Gump, man, it's been burning up radio, the streets. Everyone's talking about it. Many might say it's your signature song.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, talk to us about Forrest Gump.
I don't know. I just wanted to do something different when I made it. When I made that with like no beat or nothing. It was literally I was writing it down. Literally, and just going through it. But
I mean, we can see like the trend of movie influences, you know, the Harlem, you know, the Shotters reference, Teddy Bruckshot and Forrest Gump.
Yeah. No, like that was like, see, 'cause like the drill thing, yeah. Like I don't think it's mad boring, but I think like everyone says the same thing, or like everyone's just saying things just to say it. Forrest Gump, like, if you're real, you can tell what I'm saying in it. You can understand. It's not just, you can't just make up that stuff. You have to, you get, it's for the real guys, but obviously radio friendly at the same time, innit? Yeah, man.
I can see a lot more of this vibe from you, man, and I think it's, you know,
No, I think it's like a new, cause you know what it is? Like when I first done it, enough people like compare, like, oh, he sounds like Huss, or oh, he sounds like, don't get it twisted to us. You know, Huss has his own sound. He's different. Like every time he does his thing, it's different. But I think me, like, I wouldn't say I sound like no one. Obviously, Afro beats and that, you're always gonna put Huss in top 2, whatever. But my thing is different. Like, it's drill, but it's smooth. Like, it's different. So,
you know, it's good to hear you making songs like this, because at a point, you know, people did associate you with that hard drill sound and the violence, like you said.
Yeah.
So to hear you make songs like Cool Kid and Forrest Gump, it's positive, man.
Like, I don't think there's enough rappers that can do majority of like any beat I reckon I'll make it mad. Literally.
Confident with it.
Yeah. 100%.
Guess what? SK Vibemaker interviews are hot.